Okay. Okay, friends, good morning. Thank you guys so much for being here. Trying to think if there's anything I really need to say. I just think let's practice, yeah? All right, so let's go ahead and get started in child's pose. So you can find your variation of child's pose. I personally prefer my knees nice and wide. Some people like their knees together. And then walk your hands forward, rest your forehead down on your mat. If this is too much for your knees or too much for your hips, then keep your hips further up in the air and walk your hands a little further forward. So just try to get to a place where you feel like you can, for the most part, just kind of relax into the pose. Find a softness through your face, unclench your jaw, unfurrow your brow. So loosen up through your forehead and your eyelids. And then just take a moment to really arrive here in this space. So just feel the ground underneath you, the air around you. Notice sounds, maybe smells. And then notice, how does your body feel? How do you feel this morning? What have you brought with you to class? So notice any sensations that are present, physical, energetic, even emotional. Notice the rise and fall of your breath. And then just next time you breathe in, fill up as big as you can. Hold at the very, very top. See if you can sip in just a little bit more. Exhale, big open mouth sigh, let it go. And again, just like that, inhale, fill up. Hold in fullness. And as you hold this breath, soften through your outer body, through your outer shell. Exhale when you're ready, that big, huge sigh, just let go. Ha. And then one more time, so biggest inhale of your morning. Just wake your body up with this breath. Fill up all the little tiny spaces. Hold. And exhale, open mouth sigh, release. Seal your lips gently and start to bring in your ujjayi breath. So in and out through your nose, gentle constriction in the back of your throat. And see if you can start to create your own internal rhythm. So can you hear each breath as it flows in, especially as it moves through your throat? And feel each breath, hear each breath as it flows out. So take as much time as you would like, just resting in child's pose, connecting with your breath. When you do feel like you're ready for some movement, rise up to hands and knees, take your breath with you, and just start to explore in your own intuitive way. So absolutely no rush, but eventually maybe you move into some cat-cows or some hip circles. Perhaps you come all the way forward towards cobra or up dog. And you can take it all the way back into child's pose again at any time. So just get really creative and intuitive, even instinctual or primal. So I always say this, I like to think of my body as if it's the first time I've ever been in it and I'm just exploring it for the first time. What can it do? How can it move? What feels really good and what feels tight or stiff or tender or sore? Perhaps keep your eyes closed and allow yourself to really go in. So this is the time of your day when you get to let go of your thoughts, of your thinking, talking mind, and just inhabit your body with your awareness. So be more present with what you are actually experiencing inside. Give yourself about 3 to 5 more rounds of breath here. Sometimes I will do this for a half hour, so I promise there's so many things you can move or explore, so many ways you can move or explore with your body. Get creative. Try something you've never tried before. Maybe you lift to your fingertips. Maybe you sit back into a hero's pose, a kneeling position, stretch your arms to the sky. And then when you are complete with this movement, downward facing dog is where you will eventually meet up. So find your way back in your own time and even in your own way. Good, you guys. And once you are in your down dog, just start to explore from there. So move a little bit, shift your weight from side to side, shake your head, yes or no. Down dog was once my least favorite pose in yoga. I thought it was so hard, so uncomfortable. And then I figured out how to make it work for my body. So that is the intention, not how do I make my body kind of contort into all these positions that don't actually serve me, but how do I use these poses to explore my body, to create more space, to find more strength, to find essentially just a deeper awareness of yourself. Take a couple more deep breaths here. See if every time you inhale, you can feel a lightness or a buoyancy on the inside. Feel that invisible rope pulling up on your belly button. Each time you exhale, draw your belly button back and up towards your spine and feel that connection to your center. So make your breath so important. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, gaze forward, empty out first, step, tiptoe, or hop, forward fold, top of your yoga mat. Nice, Janelle. Give yourself a moment in your forward fold. So feet about hips width distance apart, all 10 toes face directly forward. If you want to take ragdoll, grab opposite elbows or hands behind your head, interlace your fingers. If you keep your fingertips on the ground, maybe you want to walk your hands to one side and then the other. So I do not care how straight your legs are, but see if you can get most of your weight into the front half of your feet. So if I had a little piece of paper, it would be easy for you to lift your heels and just let me slide that piece of paper underneath your heels. Really think of lifting your sit bones towards the sky. So even if you have a big bend in your knees, imagine you're trying to lift your butt up. And then relax your neck, let your head be heavy. Take one more full round, feel the expansion and contraction. And then next time you inhale, halfway lift. So spine parallel to the ground. Get all the rounding out of your back. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet and either roll or reverse swan dive all the way up. As you inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, draw your hands into your heart center and just connect back with you. Flow with your breath. Inhale, high mountain pose. Exhale, heart guides you all the way down, forward fold. Feel your core engage, almost like you're resisting as you dive down, then fold in. Halfway lift with your inhalation, get all the rounding out of your back. And exhale, refold. Root through your feet. Try a reverse swan dive. So heart leads all the way up. Good. Inhale, stretch tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll do one more round just like that. How much can you get out of just this basic movement? Inhale, arms to the sky. How present can you be as you transition? Exhale, slow swan dive down. Maybe close your eyes and just feel your body moving through space. As you inhale, halfway lift. Crown of your head reaches forward, tops of your thighs press back. Exhale, fold. Now from the press of your feet, lead with your heart. Rise up. See if you can feel the tops of your glutes pull down towards your heels. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, hands to heart center. All right, let's add just a little back bend. Inhale, arms to the sky. And as you exhale, cactus your arms, lift your heart, gaze up, open up. Inhale, arms re-extend. And exhale, follow your breath down slowly, forward fold. So keep the basics. Very important. There's so much we can learn there. Halfway lift, breathe in. So rather than tuning out, tune in, go deeper. Exhale, fold. This time plant your hands, step back to plank pose. We're going to pause for just a moment. Find the strongest plank you possibly can. So push the ground away from you. Imagine you want to be so strong. If I came and wanted to step on top of your back, you would be nice and solid as a foundation. So really draw your navel towards your spine, breathe into your back body, even make your legs feel strong and active. If you want to come to your knees, you're more than welcome to. Take one more big inhale. See if you can rock forward slightly so you're on your tippy toes. Exhale, lower halfway down. Try not to let your shoulders roll forward. Inhale, press back up. And just like that, exhale, little rock forward, lower halfway. Come to your knees if your belly drops. Inhale, press back up. And then exhale, slow as you can go all the way down. Inhale, let's take Spider-Man Cobra. So hands come out wide, lift to your fingertips, elbows face the sky. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, twist to the right and dip your left shoulder down. Inhale, come back to center, lift your heart, gaze forward. Exhale, twist to the left, dip your right shoulder down. Inhale, come back to center. Pause here. See if you can float your hands above the ground and reach your arms straight out to both sides. Press down through your shoelaces. Squeeze your back muscles towards your spine. Take one more big inhale, gaze slightly down so the back of your neck is long. Exhale, let it go. Bring your hands to frame your mid-ribs. However you want to get there, downward facing dog. So if you want an extra challenge, try a reverse push-up and then take it back. Otherwise, you can move through child's pose, tabletop, or just whatever will best serve you. Give yourself about 5 rounds in your down dog. So maybe it feels better to keep a deep bend in your knees, and that's just fine. Just like I said in your forward fold, same thing here. Think of lifting your butt as high as you can towards the sky. Your hands press forward and down, your shoulders are strong, your spine and your side bodies are really long. So see if you can fill up every little space with your breath, and then start to create space where there was not space before. You guys look really good. Take one more inhale. Exhale, gaze forward. However you want to get there, travel to the top of your yoga mat, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in, find all that length. Exhale, bow, fold. Root through your feet, reverse swan dive to stand. Inhale, stretch your arms up, maybe gaze up. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, inhale, take your arms to the sky. Now listen here. As you exhale, you're going to step your right foot off the right side of your mat. Bring your arms parallel to the ground, bend your knees, and sit your butt back. So you're like you're doing a high squat. Weight in your heels, feet should be parallel, and then rather than rounding your back, draw your shoulders back and down, lift your chest, tone your low belly. So pull your belly button in and up. See if you can get just a little bit lower in your legs. Don't let your knees fall in towards each other. Track them out towards your pinky toes. Take one more full breath. Inhale, come back to center, arms reach up, stretch tall. And then exhale, other side. So left foot steps left, arms reach forward as you sit back. So rather than feeling like your shoulders are coming forward, pull your shoulders back and down. Find a little lift through your chest and then that tone through your low abdominals. So just those little tiny adjustments make the hugest difference. See if you can sit a little lower, weight in your heels, pick up your toes, spread them apart. Take one more round. You should start to feel your quads burning here. Inhale, high mountain, reach up, stretch. Add your back bend as you exhale. Cactus your arms, lift and open, should feel really good. Inhale, arms to the sky. And exhale, slow dive, ride your breath all the way down. Halfway lift as you breathe in. And nice sandy exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank, vinyasa your way. So you can add push-ups, you can take it on your knees. You can skip it all together. Maybe you take just one push-up instead of moving into a back bend, so completely up to you. Make it your own. Nice job, you guys. Good down dog, Josh. From your down dog, next time you breathe in, right leg to the sky. So really press up through your right foot, press down through both of your hands. So longest, strongest line of energy from your fingertips all the way back to your toes. Awesome, Kate. Think of lifting with your left sit bone and lifting through your belly button. Good, Deb. Take one more big inhale. See if you can spread your right toes. Exhale, right knee to your nose. So curl in, keep your hips nice and high. Your shoulders are over your wrist. Take a big, huge inhale, push the ground away. Exhale, step your right foot to the top of your yoga mat, lunge position. And today, give yourself just a couple, few breaths to kind of move through your legs. So whatever feels good, just exploring the mobility there. Get out of your head. I know when I let you do your own thing, it's kind of like, oh my gosh, what do I do? See if you can close your eyes, just feel what feels good, what feels like it's giving you a good stretch. What feels tight, move towards that. Maybe you just stay exactly where you're at, close your eyes and breathe. Next couple of rounds, crescent lunge. So whenever you're ready, front knee over front ankle, high on the ball of your back foot, and then rise up. Good, you guys. So take a moment to find stability in your legs. Think of driving your feet into the ground and then energetically pull your front heel back and your back toes forward. Your inner thighs should be strong. Your low abdominals are working, and then chest is nice and lifted. Take one more big inhale. As you exhale, twist to the right, left arm forward, right arm back, option to bend your back knee so it hovers above the ground. So imagine you're trying to drag your back thigh forward. Good. And then twist from your belly button, broaden through the front of your collarbones. See if you can reach further towards the front and the back of the room. Nice work. Take one more full breath. Use your exhale to twist from your center. End of your exhale, unwind back to crescent lunge. So reach up, straighten your back leg. Exhale, bring your hands to the ground. And then pivot your back heel down. Warrior 2, rise up. So take a moment to settle in here. If you want to widen your stance a little bit, go for it. Think of wrapping your right butt cheek underneath your body and get your front knee to track open towards your pinky toe rather than collapsing in. Next time you inhale, reach forward like you're trying to touch the front wall, and then just tip it over, side angle posture, so your right elbow can come to your right thigh, maybe right fingertips reach for the ground, left arm can go straight up, or reach your left arm forward past the top edge of your mat. Imagine here that you're trying to rotate your heart to look up at the sky. If there's a half bind or a full bind in your practice and you feel like going there, you're welcome to. Take about 2 more deep breaths. So in each pose, rather than tuning out, checking out, tune in. How can you get more out of this for your body right in this moment? Take 1 more full round. Nice, Sarah. With your inhale, reverse warrior. So come all the way up, all the way back. Lengthen through your right side body. Keep the bend in your front knee and keep tracking that knee towards your pinky toe. Good. Breathe into your right ribs, your right waistline. So imagine you can breathe all the way down from the lowest rib on your right side. Expand into that space. Take 1 more big inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, pivot to the ball of your back foot, root into your front foot, standing splits, left leg to the sky. So think of it as just a one-legged forward fold. That's really all it is. Relax your neck, let your head be heavy, and then you can stay right here and simply breathe, or you're welcome to explore in your own way. So maybe right arm behind right leg, maybe plant your palms, float up to your right tiptoes, lift from your belly button. If you want, you can take a few little hops towards handstand, completely up to you. You've got about 2 more rounds. Keep your left leg strong. Good, Deb. Keep your left toes spreading. Nice, Crystal. Take 1 more inhale. You guys look awesome. And then exhale, forward fold at the top of your yoga mat. Step your left foot down. If you want, you can give your right leg a nice little shake out for a moment. Maybe pedal out your heels just like you would do in down dog. And then next time you breathe in, halfway lift, spinal extension. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet, rise all the way up to stand. As you inhale, reach up and grab your left wrist with your right hand. Exhale, upper body up and over to the right. Side body stretches are like my favorite thing to do in the morning. Breathe into your left side. Bring more weight into your left foot. Reach your hips to the left, and then see if you can pull your upper body just a little bit further. Take 1 more full round. Keep your left shoulder plugged into the socket. Next, inhale through center, switch your grip, and exhale other side. So hips go to the right, upper body goes to the left. So think of drawing your right shoulder blade down on your back body, and then with your left arm, gently pull. Big, deep breaths. 1 last round here. Inhale back to center, arms reach up, and then as you exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. So hinge forward, reach back, possibly float up to your tiptoes. Imagine your pinky fingers are magnetized. Try to squeeze them closer together behind your back. If you're on your tiptoes, can you lift your heels a little higher and then bend your knees a little more? 1 more round. Awesome job. Maybe stay on your tiptoes, high mountain, all the way up as tall as you can grow. Good, you guys. Exhale, slow dive. Maybe keep your heels lifted as you dive. It helps if you bend your knees a little bit. Halfway lift with your heels on the ground as you breathe in. And then exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back, vinyasa, however you'd like, and we'll see you back in down dog. Good awareness, you guys. All right, next inhalation, take your left leg to the sky. Press up with your left foot. Press forward and down through your hands. So notice, did you get lazy in your right leg and kind of let your right hip shoot out to the right? Hug in with your right inner thigh. Lift through your right sit bone. Lift from your belly button. See if you can find just a little tiny bit more length or maybe strength in your left leg. Take one more inhale, spread your toes. Exhale, knee to your nose. So curl in, keep your hips high. Stay here as you breathe in. Push the ground away. Nice, Sarah. Exhale, left foot to the top of your mat. A few breaths just to move in your own way. So if you feel really self-conscious, close your eyes and go in. Try to feel with your body. What is it calling for? And if it feels best just to stay in your lunge with your fingertips on the ground, close your eyes and breathe. That's where you stay. That's perfectly fine. Good job, you guys. In your next couple of rounds, rise up to crescent lunge. So front knee over front ankle, high on the ball of your back foot. Try to find power not only through your front leg, but your back leg as well. Hips square ever so slightly. Pull your left hip back, your right hip forward. Tone through your belly, lift through your heart. Reach through your fingers. Take one more big inhale. And as you exhale, we'll twist to the left. So right arm forward, left arm back. Bend your back knee, hover it above the ground. Squeeze through your inner thighs. Imagine you're trying to drag your left hip towards the back of your mat, but keep bending into your left knee. And then broaden through the front of your collarbones. Actively reach like you're trying to touch the front and the back of the room at the same time. Take one more round. Use your exhale to twist, twist, twist. End of your exhale, back to crescent. So unwind, reach up, exhale, hands to the ground. Pivot your back heel down, set up for warrior two, and then rise up when you're ready, Virabhadrasana 2. So you can take a moment to adjust your stance. Left toes face directly forward, right toes face directly to the right. And front heel intersects back arch. See if you can get your left butt cheek to wrap underneath you rather than stick out behind you. Next time you inhale, reach forward, lengthen, and then tip it over, side angle posture. Good. So left elbow can come to your left thigh. You can rest it there, just try not to put all your weight there, or maybe left fingertips reach for the ground. If your left arm is on the inside of your left leg, think of pressing your arm into your leg back into your arm, and see if you can use that to rotate your heart towards the sky just a little more. Any variation you want to take, any expression, about 2 or 3 more breaths. Keep pressing into the inner and outer edge of your back foot. Imagine the muscles in your back thigh, squeeze them around the bone, so make them feel nice and strong. You guys look so good. Take one more full round. Next time you inhale, reverse warrior, so all the way up and back. Stay in your legs. Keep that bend in your front knee. Breathe into your left side body, your left rib cage, your left waistline. How much space can you create just by breathing bigger and deeper? Good job. Bend your front knee a little bit more. Take one last in-breath. Stretch. Exhale. Fingertips to the ground. Standing splits. Right leg to the sky. So start just in that one-legged forward fold. Your neck relaxes, your head hangs. Stay here if you want. Work this pose right here, or explore left arm behind left leg. Hands to the ground, handstand hops anywhere you want to go. If you want to open it up to a half moon, that's fine with me. So what will be most beneficial for you right now? And you're just exploring. Good, you guys. Couple more breaths. Nice, Sarah. Make your right leg stronger and more powerful. Spread through your toes. Take one more inhale. Exhale, step your right foot down at the top of your mat, forward fold. You can give your left leg a little shake out, maybe move your hips from side to side or pedal out your heels. Next time you breathe in, find your halfway lift, spinal extension. Exhale, bow, fold in. Root through your feet and rise all the way up. Inhale, stretch tall. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, breath to movement. Here we go. So inhale, stretch tall. Exhale, right foot steps to the right, arms reach forward, squat. Weight in your heels. Inhale, back to high mountain. And exhale, slowly, left foot steps left. Bend your knees, sit back, reach forward. Inhale, high mountain, stretch. And exhale, cactus your arms, open up, lift your heart. Inhale, re-extend, arms to the sky, nice and neutral through your spine. Exhale, slow dive down, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in, lengthen out. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back, chaturanga. So try to keep that exhale going as you lower. Inhale, cobra or up dog, and you can always modify if you want. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips high. Good job. Big inhalation. Take your right leg to the sky. Strong exhale, right foot to the top of your yoga mat, lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, stable through your legs as you reach up, maybe gaze up. Exhale, twist to the right, left arm forward, right arm back, bend your back knee, squeeze your inner thighs. Inhale, back to crescent, unwind. Exhale, tap your fingertips to the ground as you pivot your back heel down. Warrior two, breathe in, rise up, settle in. Exhale, side angle posture. So reach forward and then tip it over, empty all the way out in your breath. Inhale, stay in your legs, reverse your warrior. Reach up and back. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, pivot to the ball of your back foot. Standing splits, breathe in. You can take one little hop if you want to. Exhale, forward fold, step down. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet, rise all the way up. Inhale, stretch tall, grab your left wrist with your right hand. Exhale, side body stretch to the right, hips go left. Inhale through center, switch your grip. Exhale, other side, reach up and over. Inhale, center. Exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. So bend your knees as you hinge forward, reach back. Maybe you're on your tiptoes. High mountain, breathe in. Perhaps you stay on your tiptoes, super tall. Exhale, slow swan dive down, forward fold. Good job, good Crystal. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, peel your heart open. Nice, Sandy. Exhale, take your hips back. Big, deep breaths. Awesome, Janelle. Inhale your left leg high, active through your left foot. Exhale, use your core. Left foot steps to the top of your mat. Lunge. Inhale, rise up. Strong legs, reach up. Exhale, twist to the left. Right arm forward, left arm back. Option to bend your back knee, hover it above the ground. Good. Inhale, back to crescent. Maybe gaze up, a little teeny tiny back bend. Exhale, hands come down. Pivot your back heel down. Warrior two with your in-breath. Rise up, settle in. Exhale, side angle posture. Reach forward, tip it over like I'm a little teapot. Inhale all the way up and back. Reverse your warrior. Stay in your legs. Nice work. Exhale. Cartwheel your hands down. Standing splits with your in-breath. Right leg floats up. If you want, take a little hop. Exhale, forward fold, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Inhale, lots of length. Exhale, let it go. Root through your feet, rise up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time through that sequence. Think of it as a meditation in motion. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, step to the right and squat. So butt reaches back, arms reach forward, chest is lifted. Inhale, high mountain, stretch it out. Open the front of your hips up. Exhale, other side, weight in your heels. Inhale, high mountain. And exhale, add your back bend, cactus your arms, lift and open. Inhale, arms to the sky, realign, and slow dive with your exhale all the way down, forward fold. Use your breath, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, step or float back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Nice, Josh. Inhale, heart lifts, shoulders back and down. Exhale, hips lift, downward facing dog. Big inhalation, right leg to the sky. Make it straight, strong, and powerful. Exhale, soft as you can. Step your right foot to the top of your mat, lunge. Nice, Kate. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Hips square, strong through your legs. Exhale, twist to the right. Left arm forward, right arm back. Option to bend your back knee. Hover it right above the ground. Inhale, back to crescent. Unwind. Exhale, tap your hands down. Pivot your back heel down. Warrior two. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, side angle posture. Empty all the way out. Inhale, take it all the way back. Reverse warrior. Stay in your legs. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Standing splits with your inhale. Lots of length. Exhale, forward fold. Step down. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, bow. Root through your feet, rise up. Inhale, stretch your arms to the sky, grab your left wrist. Exhale, side body stretch to the right, hips move to the left. Inhale, come through center, switch your grip. Exhale, other side. So use your breath, work the pose, empty out. Inhale, back to center, release your grip. Exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. Last time. Option to float to tiptoes. High mountain. Inhale. Maybe you're still on your tiptoes. Challenge your balance. Exhale. Follow your breath down slowly. Forward fold. Heels on the ground for your halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank, take your vinyasa. You can skip it if you'd rather. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, hips lift. You are almost there. Big inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, use your core, left foot steps forward, lunge position. Strong through your legs. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, twist to the left. Right arm forward, left arm back. Back knee bends and hovers. Inhale, back to crescent. Unwind, reach up. Exhale, kiss the ground with your fingertips. Pivot your back heel down. And inhale, rise, warrior two. Exhale, side angle, reach forward, tip it over, strong through your legs, open through your heart. Inhale, reverse. Reach back, lengthen your left side. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the ground, pivot to the ball of your back foot. Standing splits, breathe in. Right leg strong, spread your toes. Exhale, forward fold. All right, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, take your vinyasa. This time end up either in child's pose, embryo pose, puppy pose, or hero's pose. So just really any kind of restful position of your choice, or even seated meditation. Take a moment to close your eyes, to feel your body, to feel your breath. So think of just going back to the very beginning of class when all we were doing was focusing in, noticing our breath, noticing our body, noticing everything that creates this moment right now. Do it again, right here, right now. So how present can you become? How much can you notice? How much can you pay attention? Give yourself about 3 more rounds. You're welcome to exhale out your mouth at any time. See if you can reconnect to your breath. Make it big, spacious, slow, steady. And then eventually, downward facing dog is where we will meet up. All right, my friends, if you're coming with me, downward facing dog. And then from your down dog, next time you breathe in, take your right leg to the sky. So reach your right leg super high, and then try not to collapse into your left hand, shoulder, or hip. Open up your right hip. So bend your right knee, reach your right knee out to the right, and then up towards the ceiling. Awesome, Sandy. So squeeze through your outer right butt cheek, and then lift your right knee higher, flex your right toes. You can stay here if you want to and just breathe. Otherwise, one last inhale here. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, or as close as you can come. Hips level with your shoulders, chest square to the ground. Inhale, back up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right elbow or tricep. If you want, you can bend your elbows, add a little push-up. Inhale, 3-legged dog, take it back up. Last one, exhale, knee to your nose. So scoop out your belly, softly step your right foot to the top of your yoga mat. And then this time, we're gonna take a warrior 1 stance. So pivot your back heel down. You want your back foot at about a 30-degree angle. So your toes point slightly forward, slightly out to the left, and then rise up when you're ready. So I personally prefer my feet on 2 train tracks or 2 skis rather than a balance beam. If you like your feet on a balance beam, that's fine, it's up to you. Think of pulling your right hip back, your left hip forward, and then even imagine you could take your back inner thigh and spiral it in and up towards the ceiling. Tone through your belly, lift through your heart, reach through your fingertips. Take one more inhale. And then as you exhale, bring your right hand down to the crease in your right hip and straighten your right leg. So I want you to think of pulling the skin on the inside of your hip out and then pushing it back. So as you do that, you're going to feel your upper body kind of start to twist to the right. Take one more big inhale to reach up super high. As you exhale, hinge at your hips, reach, 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 reach. Then see if you can bring your left hand to the outside of your right foot. Right arm eventually to the sky for revolve triangle. If left hand on the outside of right foot is too much, keep your hand on the inside of your foot instead. So squeeze through your inner thighs, pull your right hip back, and then see if you can work your twist from your belly. If this feels really uncomfortable, that's perfectly normal. It feels super uncomfortable for me. Take 2 more rounds. See if you can reach higher. And then as you exhale, twist to your edge. Nice work. End of your next exhale. Unwind. And let's take a wide-legged forward fold. So hands all the way over to the left side of your mat. Parallel your feet now. Straighten out your legs. Inhale to a halfway lift. Now pause in your halfway lift. Bring a little tiny micro bend into your knees. Reach your arms out to the right and to the left. So you can even imagine you're kind of doing a little squat with your legs. Butt reaches back, top of your head reaches forward, arms reach out to the side, spine is long. Stay here, or now see if you can keep your spine long, but straighten your legs. So think of lifting your sit bones up and pressing the tops of your thighs back. Get your quads to fire. Take 1 more big, huge inhale. Breathe length and space in every direction. Beautiful, you guys. Exhale, fold, let it go. So you can go wherever you want to for about 4 or 5 breaths. You can work your fold or you can explore it with movement. My only instruction for you here is stay connected to your breath and see if you can use it to create more space. So ideally, your breath complements your physical practice rather than fighting against it. And if you feel like you're always forgetting about the breath, that's okay. Just keep showing up. Keep coming back to your breath once you realize you've forgotten about it. And one day, I promise you, it will click if you keep showing up. Give it 1 or 2 more rounds. Next time you inhale, halfway lift, spinal extension. This time you can keep your fingertips just on the ground. Crawl your hands to the top of your mat. Rotate your toes to face forward. So you're in a lunge position. And then from your lunge, we're going to find warrior 3 with our fingertips on the ground. So just crawl your hands forward and float your back leg up. Think of a long, strong, straight line from the top of your head back to your heel. Hips square. Everybody take your right hand up to your low back or your sacrum and just feel, does it feel nice and level there? So if your left hip is higher than your right, see if you can adjust that. Now from here, begin to twist your upper body to the right. Think of pulling your right hip back, and then eventually can you reach your right arm all the way up to the sky, revolved half moon. Back leg strong and powerful. This pose is so hard, so if it feels challenging, that's good. Stay there, breathe into it. Use your belly button to work the twist to ring out. Take just 1 more full round, reach, lengthen. Awesome job. End of your exhale, forward fold, step down. You're going to give your right leg a little shake out. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet, rise to stand. Inhale, take your arms to the sky. And exhale, hands to heart. All right, inhale, arms reach up, and then exhale, twist to the right, reach your left arm forward, your right arm back, try to keep your hips square. Bring your right arm behind your back and see if you can kind of wrap your hand around the front of your left hip, and then left hand to the outside of your right hip. You want to think of pulling your right hip forward and your left hip back. So hips just stay as square as possible, and then twist with your upper body. See if you can gaze back over your right shoulder. So you're using the leverage of your arms against your body to twist. Yeah, take 1 more full round. Pull your left hip back, right hip forward. Twist, twist, twist. Inhale, unwind, arms to the sky. Exhale, other side. So right arm forward, left arm back, and then same thing. So you just wrap your arms around your body. And then this time, right hip moves back, left hip forward. Use your arms to create that. So if it's confusing for you, right and left, just try to get your hips as close to square as possible, and then twist with your upper body, maybe gaze back over your left shoulder. Every time you exhale, that's your invitation to twist a little further. Take one last round. Inhale, back to center, unwind, reach up. Exhale, add just a little baby back bend, lift and open. Inhale, re-extend, arms to the sky. Exhale, follow your breath down, traction out your spine, then fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, vinyasa, however you want. So you can add a couple push-ups, you can take an extra couple breaths in your back bend, you can skip it all together. Reconnect to your breath if you've lost it. Next big inhale, take your left leg to the sky. So take a moment to lengthen out, to feel, to press your hands into the ground, lift from your belly button, and then without sinking into your right side, peel your left hip open. So bend your left knee, reach your left knee out to the left, then up. Keep a flex in your left toes. Right inner thigh hugs in, belly button lifts up, spine lengthens. Take one more big inhale. You can stay here if you want. Otherwise, exhale, left knee, right elbow. You should be on your back, tippy toes. Good. Inhale, back up. You guys are awesome. Exhale, left to left, as high as you can get on your left arm. Add that push-up if you want. Inhale, three-legged dog, stretch. Exhale, last one, knee to your nose. So scoop out your belly, then softly step your left foot forward. Set up for warrior one, and then rise when you're ready. So back heel pivots down. Right toes face slightly forward, slightly out to the right. Rise up, settle in. And again, I like my feet on 2 train tracks. If you like yours on a balance beam, that's fine. If it pulls on your back knee, ankle, or hip, I recommend feet on train tracks instead. So lift your heart, tone your low abdominals, pull your left hip back, your right hip forward, and then think of spiraling your back inner thigh up towards the sky. Take one more big inhale. As you exhale, left hand to your left hip, the crease in your hip, straighten your front leg, and then think of moving that skin on the inside of your hip, pulling it out and then pushing it back. Feel your upper body start to twist to the left. Let that happen. Take one more big inhale to reach, and then as you exhale, hinge at your hips, reach forward, lengthen. Eventually, right hand to the outside of left foot, and then left arm to the sky, revolve triangle. This, for me, is one of the hardest poses in yoga. So if it's really hard for you, that's completely normal. Breathe into it. If you want to keep your hand on the inside of your foot, that's fine. Squeeze through your inner thighs. Reach up like you're trying to touch the ceiling. See if you can get your breath to move down into your belly. Good job. One last round. Fullest expression. Exhale to twist, twist, twist. End of your exhale, unwind. Good job. Wide-legged forward fold, facing towards the right side of your yoga mat. Parallel your feet, straighten out your legs. Inhale to a halfway lift. Pause in your halfway lift. Bring that little bend into your knees, or even a big bend if you want. Arms reach out to the right and left. So just like we did before, or You can bring in more intensity by reaching your arms straight forward like you're doing warrior 3 with your arms. Now, choose to stay where you're at or without rounding your spine. See if you can straighten your legs by lifting your sit bones and pressing back through the tops of your thighs. Awesome job. One more big inhale, so much length. Good. Exhale, let it go. Either fold or explore in your own way. A few deep breaths. Rather than checking out, rather than wandering off, come back. Be with your breath, be with sensation, be in your body. Last couple rounds. Good job, you guys. Next time you breathe in, halfway lift. You can keep your fingertips on the ground for this one. And then just start to crawl your hands to the top of your mat. Rotate your toes to face forward, so lunge position. And then from your lunge, walk your fingertips forward and float your back leg up. So just like a warrior 3, but with your fingertips on the ground. Spine long, back leg long, and both are parallel to the earth. So nice long line from the top of your head back to your heel. Keep your, let's say, your right hand down. Bring your left hand to your sacrum, your low back, and just feel, do your hips feel level? Could I set a plate of food on your hips, and would it slide in any direction? And once you've got your hips nice and level, start to twist to the left and eventually reach your left arm to the sky. So if your hips are level, it will make it so much easier to twist, I promise. Once you're reaching your left arm to the sky, think of pulling your left hip back, squeeze through your inner thighs, and then see if you can use your breath to go a little bit deeper. Back leg stays strong, give it everything you've got. Soften through your outer shell, your outer body, soften through your face. One last breath. Nice, Sarah. End of your exhale, unwind, forward fold. And give your legs a little shake out or walk it out. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step back to plank. Now pause here, Vashisthasana, side plank on your right hand and the baby toe edge of your right foot, or right knee can come down to modify. So your expression of the posture in this moment, your fullest expression. What does it look like for you? If your bottom knee is not on the ground, lift your hips, maybe reach your left arm forward or float your left leg up. Good modification, Deb. See if you can feel your breath moving into all the little tiny spaces. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, slow control transition to the other side. So if you're on your forearms, just go through forearm plank and then come onto your left forearm. If you're on your hands, left hand, outer edge of left foot or left knee can come down. Awesome job. You guys look so good. Lift your hips high to get out of your wrist and your shoulder. So use your oblique strength. Maybe right arm reaches forward. Maybe right leg floats up. Maybe there's a leg variation you want to take. Good, Crystal. Nice, Josh. Give it one more big inhale. Exhale, plank or modified plank. So hands on the ground, knees lifted or knees down. Take an inhale to prepare. Push the ground away. Exhale, slow motion down to your belly. All right, you guys, we're going to take shoulder pigeon today. So head turns to the left and right arm reaches straight out to the right with your palm face down. Roll over onto your right side body. So right palm presses into the ground and then just roll onto your right side. Yeah, you can take fetal position with your legs if you're protecting your low back, or right leg stays extended, left knee bends, sole of your left foot comes down behind you. So you should be on the outside of your right hip and try to relax your head, your neck. Just breathe. If you want to intensify this, there are two ways. You can either cactus your right arm, or only if this feels safe in your right shoulder, turn both knees to face the sky so your knees are bent and both feet are on the ground. Take about 2 or 3 more slow, steady breaths. And then as you're ready, we'll switch to the other side. So just slowly make your way back onto your belly. And you don't have to rush to the other side, but eventually your left arm will reach out, palm down. Turn your head to the right and roll up onto your left side body. So you want to be on the outside of your left hip. You can choose any leg variation or arm variation that you'd like. Something I like to try sometimes is my right arm reaching all the way up towards the ceiling and then all the way back, like I'm trying to touch the backs of my hands together. Soften your face, relax your neck, and just breathe. Take a couple more rounds. Roll back onto your belly. Bring your forehead to the ground and bring your arms down by your sides. Exhale in your breath, and inhale, lift everything up that you can. So chest, arms, legs, locust pose. You can stay here or interlace your fingers or full floor bow, bend your knees, grab hold of your ankles or the tops of your feet. Everybody hug in with your inner thighs. If you're holding on, kick feet into hands, pull hands back into feet. Squeeze your back muscles around your spine, open through the fronts of your shoulders. Breathe down into your belly, give it one more round, lift, lift, lift. End of your exhale, release. You can rest your head to either side. Breathe down into your low back, and if you want, bend your knees and windshield wiper your shins from side to side. All right, you guys, and then from here, you're going to keep your head facing towards the front of your mat, but you're just going to roll over onto your back. So once you're on your back, you might need to kind of scoot yourself back to the center of your mat. Hug your knees in towards your belly and gently rock from side to side. Set your feet down with your knees bent. Inhale, take your right leg to the sky, flex your toes, press through your heel. Exhale, figure 4, so supine pigeon, outer right ankle to the top of your left thigh. Use the strength in your right leg to press your right knee forward and down. You can stay here or lift your left foot, interlace your fingers behind your left thigh or in front of your left shin. Pull in with your arms, but resist with your legs. So with your leg strength, think of pressing forward and away. So you want to create a neutral spine as much as possible rather than rounding a lot through your back. And sometimes I like to rock a little bit from side to side. Breathe down into your belly. And even visualize your breath moving down into your outer right hip. Slow, steady, smooth breaths. If you're holding your left leg, release it. Set your left foot on the ground. And then everybody stack your right knee on top of left like a lady would sit in a chair if she's wearing a short skirt. Scoot your hips over to the right. Reach your right arm out to the right. And roll over onto your left side. If having your knees stacked or your legs crossed bothers you at all, bothers your low back, or for any other reason just does not work, then you can uncross them, no big deal. Gaze up or over your right shoulder. And if you take your left hand to the outside of your right thigh, you can kind of press your knees closer to the ground, but at the same time, with your legs, press back up into your hand and see if you can get the back of your right shoulder to root down. And then work your twist. So it's a more active way of just working your supine twist. Can you feel your breath all the way down in your belly, the expansion and contraction? Take about 2 more rounds. End of your next exhale, roll back onto your spine and uncross your legs. Hug your knees in towards your belly or your chest. Wrap your arms around the fronts of your shins, and I have to lift my head up to get that. Give yourself a big, huge squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then end of your exhale, release feet to the ground with your knees bent. Inhale, take your left leg to the sky, press through your heel, flex your toes. You guys are such good listeners. Figure 4. So outer left ankle, top of your right thigh. Keep that flex through your toes and press your left knee forward and down. If you want to take it further, lift your right foot, grab hold. And slow, deep breaths. If you want to rock a little bit, you're welcome to. Visualize your breath moving down into your outer left hip. Last couple breaths here. Maybe breathe just a little bit bigger, slower, deeper. If you're holding your right leg, release it, right foot to the ground. Cross your left knee on top of your right knee, so your knees are stacked. And then scoot your hips to the left, reach your left arm out to the left, roll over onto your right side. If you want to uncross your legs, no big deal, perfectly fine. Gaze up or over your left shoulder. Notice if you forgot about your breath. Notice if you're clenching your jaw, tightening up through your forehead or your eyebrows. And then when you feel pretty much even with your twist on both sides, come back to center, uncross your legs, and just take your last 10 to 20 breaths anywhere you want to go. So maybe there's one last inversion that you'd like to finish off your practice with, one last heart opener, happy baby, reclined cobbler's pose, feet together, knees apart. Maybe you want to go straight into your Shavasana, and that is perfectly fine as well. Just a final little thought for you as you drift off into your Shavasana. One of the greatest challenges we face is to stay alert and aware of what is, instead of getting hypnotized by the ego-based narrative running in our heads. So we all have that voice in our heads that talks to us, that tells us what to think of ourselves, how to judge other people, that tells us the right way to do something, the wrong way to do something. And it's not bad to think, it's a function that we have to use. But that voice is not you, it is not who you are. So once you can learn to separate yourself from it, it becomes so much easier to be in the here and now, to be present, to respond rather than react, to move through life from love rather than fear. So for these last few moments, you are awake and alert, but you are resting and just observing. You hear that voice in your head, but you're separate from it. You feel the sensations in your body, but you're separate from them. So you're bigger than everything, and at the same time, you are so, so small. That deepest place inside of you, connect with that. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in and let it go. And just start to bring gentle movements back into your body. And as you feel ready, roll to one side, fetal position. Take a moment just to rest with your side body against the ground, just curling into yourself, breathing into your back body. And then nice and easy, guide yourself up into a seat facing towards the front of the room. So just sit up nice and tall with length in your spine and length in the back of your neck. Close your eyes, soften your face, soften your shoulders. Exhale in your breath. Inhale one last time, reach your arms out, around and up, and just think of taking in everything, all the energy, all the effort from your practice today. Bring it all into your heart, hands to heart. Thank you guys so much for showing up, for taking time out of your day to slow down, to tune in, to be more present, and just reconnect with that deeper part of who you are. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Hey, thank you, my friends. You guys are the best. And if you have any questions, I'm always happy to try to answer them. And I'll be here next Thursday. Come back if you can. I feel like my voice, I've been like teaching so many part classes and everyone's so spread out. I have to talk so loud. I feel like I'm starting to lose my voice. But don't worry, I feel great. I feel 100%. What's that? It's the perfect space. It is, right? Yeah. I know. I think it's just been kind of hard to build here, and I don't know if it's because people are kind of nervous to come inside. Or the location is a little different. I don't know. But like during the winter, I'm probably going to do a lot of my classes here if we can.
Yeah, well, she won't be ready.
I would doubt it. She's been doing she's letting people use it for filming stuff, which hopefully she's making a little money off that. But yeah, as far as having hundreds of people in here, she can't. So we'll see. We'll see.